So originally I come from Yemen, and I moved to Düsseldorf for purposes of my job, so for work. Before Düsseldorf, I was living in Singapore, so moved a lot in the past, and yeah, I've been here now for 1 year. I would say a sense of community, right? Because when you think of your home country, your hometown, familiar people, familiar places, and when you move somewhere new, of course, you have to build that, right, from scratch. So I would say sense of community and sense of familiarity as well. Okay, I would say my first few days in Düsseldorf, it was a new city, a new country, a lot of exploring. So I jumped on my bike, tried to get around the city as much as possible to get to know the city. I would also say I was quite surprised because I moved here in the summer and lots of people outside, and it's a very green city, I would say. And I was surprised also by the cuisine here. So it's one of the cities where I think I've barely seen so many international restaurants from all over the place. So I was surprised to an extent because it's also a small city and there's lots to do for a small city. So in short, I would say my first few days were exploring and pleasant surprises. So when I moved to Düsseldorf, I also explored by running, so running around the city, and I ran past the box, or rather I saw a big plaque on the street with CrossFit 40477, and decided to just step in and spoke to, it was Kai at the time, expressed my interest, joined the trial session the next day, and signed up right on the spot. And I think, in terms of when I first moved to Düsseldorf, it was one of the better discoveries, I would say, in my neighborhood. So I'm glad I also live close to the box. So I've only trained at one other box before, and it was also in a different country. I would say what really stood out to me when I joined the box here was an immediate, let's say, immersion into the community, right? So a couple of weeks after my training here with the box, I realized there was all sorts of community events happening, right? So I think at the time in August when I joined, it was a volleyball get-together, and then a couple of weeks later in November, there was a Christmas get-together, and there's things happening. So I would say it goes beyond what actually just happens in the box, and the events that we can participate in with our friends from the box, but outside of the box as well. First was getting to know people. I think that's a simple one, right? And also getting to know like-minded people, right? You go to a box or a gym, people who lead an active lifestyle, who are potentially also new to the city, right? And others who have been here for years or even all their lives, right? So meeting people and people that live here for different reasons, yeah? Some call Düsseldorf their home, others are now calling it their home. And the second thing I would say that the box brought to me after moving here was a bit of structure to my life, right? So of course there's sessions starting at 6 a.m. and my first 3 or 4 months I always participated in the 6 a.m. sessions, and that just brought a perfect structure to my life to start my day early and then also participate in the ambitious class on Friday evenings. I would say people and also some structure, or healthy structure, I want to say. But what I associate with Düsseldorf is that it's a small city, but it has the advantages of a big city. Yeah. So when we talk about cuisine, when we talk about connectivity of the city to various other cities in Europe, be it Brussels, Paris, the airport is very close. I would also say it's a very green city, and especially when the weather is good, there's a lot happening. لما انتقلت إلى المدينة من أروع الأشياء اللي حصلتها هنا في دوسلدورف هو البوكس والشخصيات والناس في البوكس. كل الناس اللي تعرفت عليهم هنا وخاصة فالحماس اللي موجود في النادي والشخصيات الجميلة والناس بشكل عام. I think one thing I have to say is a big thank you to the team and the coaches, really. Because it's been awesome, really. Joining the box and meeting the people and the coaches and joining the community has been awesome. And it's actually, I haven't been coming to the box the last couple of weeks because I'm doing a lot of cycling. but I really feel it. Like I really want to come back and join the sessions again. So I'm looking forward to it. So in short, a big thank you to all the coaches.
It's my favorite part. Okay.